the revered faculty members who are here first time. So once again, my dear students shall deliver a lecture. We says in National Education Policy 2020 implementation in JKUT, major transformational reform, about the policy through which you people have got admission here. So it is a great challenge for both teachers and students as well. So policy has been framed there in a particular form. Now it is a great challenge for us that how to execute it there at grassroots level. So this has been started here in higher education, that it will be implemented at school level, because it's not so easy to execute this longest policy of educational system here in India. So first of all, we should have bit knowledge about the different components, implementing different components, caring, while at the same time prepare them for gainful, fulfilling employment. Most important for a teacher, while executing his teaching, NEP 2020 aims at revamping the higher education system and create a world-class multidisciplinary institution by ending current fragmentation. This national education policy is multidisciplinary education imparting among the students. All existing and new higher education institutions will evolve into research-intensive universities, teaching universities and autonomous degree-granting colleges. Has been set up through NEP that most of the colleges after 15 years, they will be autonomous. They will work as per their own norms. Quality of learning and teaching, JKUT has initiated a series of actions and reforms to create a culture of academic excellence. As we know, academic excellence. So all these components have been kept into the mind, and the implementation of various program and digital initiatives. Why it was the need to frame such type of national education policy when many of the policies were already there in existence. You see, the framework, our first commission was set up there in 1948-49. Then Secondary Education Commission came there into existence 1952-53. Education Commission was set up 1964-66 under the supervision of Dr. D.S. Kothari. As we people know about the Kothari Commission came. Revolution there in the field of education. Policy on education that came into the existence of 1968. Then there was a great amendment was made in 42nd Amendment, Constitutional Amendment 1976, Education in Concurrent List, that was introduced first time in 1976. National Policy on Education, NPE, that was introduced in 1986. That was one of the, might be some of the shortcomings in that policy. After 34 years, this policy was replaced by National Education Policy. NEP modified in 1992. Then again, a committee was constituted under the supervision of TSR, Subramaniam Committee report. A report was submitted on 27th May 2016 under the supervision of Dr. K. Kasturi Rangan, and the committee submitted 2019. It was not introduced there in a day and night. A long process was done, and after the long process and hard work of different educationists, the National Education Policy has come up. Survey was conducted. This was started in 26 January 2015 to 31st October 2015. Then nearly, you could imagine, many people were involved in that survey. Gram Panchayats, 6,600 blocks, 6,000 jewelries, 60. A summary was narrated in 22 languages. Then there was an open dialogue with MPs of different states. Here, then a special meeting was conducted under Central Advisory Board of Education in 21st September 2019. Then they thought, and then ultimately it was recommended committee, and there was a wide discussion conducted on the policy on 7th November 2019. Actionable activities. We cannot implement unless we have a proper action. Easy. It's not easy cup of tea. We have to work and groups. Number one, what is the base of national education policy? That is multidisciplinary. You see, first component that is most important, that is multidisciplinary and holistic education. Second, that is equity and inclusion. Third one, that is research, innovation and ranking. Then global outreach of higher education. Then motivated, energized and capable faculty. Integrated higher education system. That is most important, governance and regulation. These are most important components. Yes, knowledge system, language, culture and values. You see, India is a multicultural country. Many of the people belong to different communities. So it's very difficult to bring such type of policy there into such a country like India. Technology use and integration. This is, you could imagine about pertaining to major reforms into their mind, that how to bring reforms. You could imagine about it. 50% gross enrollment ratio by 2035. Could you imagine what is the present of enrollment? that is 26.3%. So this is a great challenge. Many of the people, they are dropping because of their personal problems. In coop up that, so this policy will definitely be beneficial for the dropouts. And multidisciplinary education, you could see flexibility of the subject. One person, then he will have liberty to switch over there in semester third. For the flexibility of subjects. You see, this is one of the important components, that is multiple entry and exit. Multiple entry and exit. Many of the people sought admission there in college by their education and based their 1 year. They could not have that benefit. Now this has been kept in the such type of dynamic policies as ever they used to. So you see, then major reform, graded autonomy. One more component, graded autonomy. The higher education system has been strengthened. Academic, administrative and financial. Phasing out affiliation system in 15 years, which I was talking about. Affiliation system in 15 years. Please, body for higher education. No important component that there would be one regulatory body. Under higher education, this single regulatory, then online self-disclosure based transparent system for approvals in place of were done physically. Now, this avenue has been opened for all the institutions. They could definitely submit their documents online, and you might have seen the benefit of online education during pandemic. We were there in a severe dilemma and tight corner. And the teachers, they delivered their lecture online. They conducted exams online. So that was a great challenge. Any natural calamities or catastrophe could come anytime. So we must be prepared to face that